Good day, everybody. My name is Juice, and welcome to episode 2 of the Altitude Esports 1v1 interviews. Today, I have a very special host, a very special guest, rather. You know him as the Beijing Lions DPS and a grand finalist from Season 2. We have Beijing Lions' very own Grimey. Grimey, how you doing today?
Hey, yo, what the fuck is going on, Altitude?
It's a Grime time fucking 1v1
Oh,
interview special. Oh, shit.
Oh, my hand's a little clean.
A little clean on the Zoe. But anyways, this is going to be a question I'm going to ask every single player. How'd you get the name? Grimy.
The name Grimy? So when I first, like, fucking... Wait, hold on, am I allowed to curse?
Technically no. Try to limit it. The
So
one,
when
the
I-
Grime
when I
time one is
first,
good.
like, I first, like, started playing Steam and stuff. What the...
That's what.
I first, oh shit. On Steam, I played TF2, and my, like, character name was the Grime Reaper. It was supposed to be the Grim Reaper.
But did you give like an
But
actual
I
E?
was a little special back then. So I spelled it wrong, and I realized that, but I just kept on rolling with it. So then over time, I just changed it to Grime, because it sounded cool. And yeah, and then I added a Y because I thought it sounded dope.
Very solid. Now,
But,
how'd you? Oh, sorry.
in actuality, I just don't shower.
Like you have like this really convoluted backstory to like make it seem like you had this name all planned out. In reality, you just haven't showered since like 2014.
I'm nasty, bro.
Like since the early 2000s, you've never showered.
How did that mine not hit?
Oh, okay. You know what? Well, that was pretty well played.
It's massive.
That was clean as fuck. But let me ask you, when did you hear of Altitude and like what was the first team you were on? Because I actually do not know this. Like which team you were first on.
So when so before Altitude, I used to I was in the whole scene. And then I stopped playing the game completely because like goats and stuff.
Right. As one did. At that
Yeah.
time.
So after that, like I just didn't play video games in general. So then, what's his name? And then I get a random ass invite one day from Negrom or Morgan or Husky. I don't know what he's named now.
Yeah. Huxai, I think it is or whatever.
And he just invites me and I joined the league. I'm like, what's up? And I see a bunch of people like talking about me. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And then I was like, yo, what the fuck is? I mean, what the heck is this?
Good catch.
And
oh my god, I'm getting smoked right now.
Oh yeah, and they're like talking about me. I was like, what is this? And they said, oh, it's a new league by Calden and Cry. Before, I played for 2 leagues that Calden and Cry made. Well, 2 leagues that Calden and was involved with. One that Calden or Cry was in.
I'm guessing one was AEMOWL and then the other one was...
No, one was Overranked.
Okay.
It's kind of dead now. And the other was a league called Scrub League, that some people may know. I was like, oh, cool. And this was like around the pandemic, I think.
Right.
So I realized like, wow, I have nothing to do with my life. So I was like, might as well get back in. And originally I was gonna join my old teammate whose name was Dapper Mafia, who was like already running a team, but he was running like OD contenders, like sweaty things.
Right.
So I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. So I joined, and and a bunch of people give me offers. And Fmel, I did not know Fmel at all at this point. He asked me, he's like, yo, you want to join Florida Thieves? Because it had one of my old teammates that I played with a long time ago.
Was it like recall? Wasn't it recall at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was recalled back. So I joined, and I left like 2 weeks after, because we did literally nothing. And then I joined Friday. You know how that went.
Yeah. And then, I guess the one question is like, who are the people in Altitude that like when you hear the word Altitude, who do you think of the most? Like, who are the people like that you think of the most?
Definitely my teammates. You know, I think of Mel, I think of Kurosu, I think of Calden, Mr. Elf, I think of Frizel, I think of you. You're not a teammate.
True. I mean,
yeah, mostly just my friends.
Yeah. And then now my one question I think is actually a follow up. If you can make a dream team that like isn't people that you've actually played with before, who would you want? Who would be your
never
six?
played with before?
Yeah, including
Can I
yourself. Who would be the other
myself?
5?
All right. I got myself, and then for the other DPS, I'd say probably Nephi.
Oh, Nephi from Shanghai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on tank line, I would have Josh Tech help, and then
There's really no good. I mean, like, I think the main tank for I think honestly for another tank, maybe like who is Shanghai's MT? And are they any good?
Juno.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense to Juno, I don't really know him like that.
Fair enough.
But he's pretty good. But I can't just take all of Shanghai.
Yeah.
Let's see, for main tank, maybe Booney?
Ooh. Why do I feel like you played with Booney? I don't know why. I know you haven't played with Booney.
With
Yeah, that's I don't know. I know you haven't, but it's just like I feel like you have.
Yeah, I'm in next season. Hey, let me get on point.
Hey, no.
And then for support line, I would have probably Clover and.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
that was a long ass fight.
Yeah, I would have Clover on main support, and then flex support, I'll take. I'm not sure.
I mean, like, I'm gonna list some flex supports off the top. Like, there's Ruka. Actually, that's all I really know. I don't know who
I'll take Gluttony.
Oh, Gluttony's fun. Oh my. I just got shit on. Yeah, Gluttony's actually a really fucking phenomenal
Yeah,
flex
Gluttony's
support.
pretty good.
His BAP is probably the best. Okay, let's not do Invis, I think. I think
Yeah,
that's fair.
yeah.
Yeah, that's otherwise
This is just a tracking scenario. I'm playing, what's that name called? Diabolical.
Yeah. Now, I think though, I think, you know, obviously Beijing rather, is a team that a lot of people have loved to hate in this season, just due to the fact that you guys are a two-time winner. Most of you guys are two-time winners, or most of you guys are the last season's winners, more specifically. Now, to those detractors, I mean, like, you guys did lose to Shanghai, but you guys did play pretty. I mean, you guys still got to winners finals and are still going to be at least third place at the very least. Now, to those haters, the people who do, like, you know, like the people who do like are the haters. Like, what do you have anything to say to them? Anything you want to just like point out? Anyone you want to call out?
I think like you can't really hate on us. You can't really judge us before you know us. You know, a lot of people who hate on me, they've never shaken my hand. They don't know like what I've been through, like in all these seasons and stuff. They don't know how much work we put. Like in Beijing, we had so many real life problems that no one's ever gonna know about.
Right. And y'all still made it work to get the win, the last season win, and now pretty much at the finals of this season, basically.
Yeah, and it's like a lot of people like to count us out because they just don't want us to win, I guess you could say. Because like it would be kind of boring if we did.
Right.
But I feel like I don't know, just watch out.
It's
I mean, like we like I like to tell this to my team a lot. I think we're one of the only teams that have consistently stayed at the top the whole season.
No, you are for sure. I'd say that you guys, and then and honestly, Old Deviant were the only two teams that I could say were consistently top. But obviously, you know what happened to Old Deviant. But yeah, actually, that is the first loss I've taken in one of these 1v1s, and honestly, I'm happy it's to you. Now, the last thing I want to say, I guess the last question I really have is, to the people out there, to anyone, to like, what do you have anything any last words to say to the folks at like anyone, like any shout outs, or if you just want to like just give anyone like anything to know?
I'd say watch out for Beijing in playoffs. You know, we got a lot of heart as a team. I said vote Grimey MVP.
That's very fair.
No, vote Zoom MVP. If you don't vote me MVP, if you don't like me, then vote Zoom. He really deserves it.
Zoom, yeah. I think Zoom is the one player I'd say I'd probably vote for besides you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all. Sorry about Grime time. I just had my own personal things.
Hey, listen,
with the league.
Self-love, man, comes first before anything.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just say I pioneered the altitude content. You know, ain't nobody thought of it before me.
I mean, yeah, without Grime time, we wouldn't have this going on right now. So, on the next two episodes of not Grime Time, of 1v1 interviews, we're going to be having one flex support, and then a fellow teammate of Grimey's is going to be coming on for the next tank 1v1.
Woo!
Here's a hint. It rhymes with